Can do it all. Nick Cannon.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? All right. In the badass introduction of her exciting major label debut album, Sweet, Sexy, Savage, Kehlani declares the truth. She is a superwoman. The truth is, Kehlani is quickly becoming a superwoman in music by being the best kind of rule breaker. In other words, by being herself. Kehlani and her beautiful, brave self came straight out of Oakland, California, and first began to make her name as a member of a group called Pop Life. But before long, she broke away and decided to blaze her own trail as a singer and songwriter. She moved to Los Angeles, slept on couches, and eventually released 2 mixtapes, which gave her the chance to explore the music in her own soul. Kehlani's second mixtape earned her a Grammy nomination for Best Urban Contemporary Album. Then, this January, came Sweet, Sexy, Savage, which debuted at #3 on the BillBoard 200 and established her voice as a young woman who refuses to play by anybody's rules. And that's when it comes to music, gender, and any other choice that she chooses to define herself.
I want to break the rules. I want to continue to break down the barriers that they tell us we can't do.
More than any other young person I've ever worked with, Kehlani knew what she wanted and knew what she was destined for.
He's got a fresh sound. His voice is just like butter.
She's honest. She's genuine. That shit comes from the heart.
That's just what gangsters do.
You can tell when somebody has it.
I'm fucked up, I'm black and blue.
It was never easy. Her father was murdered. He was still a teenager.
I got secrets that nobody knows.
Her mother dealt with substance abuse.
Bouncing around being homeless, stealing food just to eat.
That can take a toll on a young person.
Kehlani's been through the war.
She's a fine example for all the young people who look up to her, that hurdles are meant to jump over, and she's a track star.
If I gotta be a bitch, I'ma be a bad one. Yeah.
You couldn't have told me while I was sleeping on the homie's couch, you can afford your own couch one day and be able to get off of it and make music.
I am very openly queer. I thought it was important to be myself fluidly and in my music and not just in my life.
Tell 'em, tell 'em, tell 'em, tell 'em. I go crazy.
We have to be kind to each other. We have to protect each other.
Whether it's her race, whether it's her sexuality, she's never shied away from it. When it comes to her music, it's all her. She's not waiting for an A&R to tell her what's hot. She's gonna give you what's in her heart.
She'll break every rule, and she'll change the world because of it.
Ain't nothing gonna stop me from making it happen.
I speak out a bunch, and to be acknowledged in a positive light for it, it feels good.
Baby, if they ask you, tell 'em, tell 'em, tell 'em. Crazy. I like my girl just like I like my honey. Sweet, a little selfish. I like my women like I like my money. Green, a little jealous. 'Cause I'm a beautiful wreck, a colorful mess, but I'm funny. Oh, I'm a heartbreak vet with a stone cold neck, yeah, I'm charming. All the pretty girls in the world, but I'm in this space with you. Colored out the lines they can't define. My fire was fade with you. My heart, it will stay with you. Fly great escapes with you. Break it down, hey. I came down to the clock, saw you awake. Don't walk away, or would you wait for me? I go out to the bar, fuck hanging with stars. Don't even have a car, but you will wait for me. like great escapes with you. I like my girls just like I like my honey, sweet, a little selfish. I like my women like I like my money, green, a little jealous. Oh, I'm a beautiful wreck, a colorful mess, but I'm funny. Just a little bit, maybe. Oh, I'm a heartbreak vet with a stone cold neck, yeah, I'm charming. Prophecy is a love. Do re mi fa sol la ti is a love. Love. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah. Do do do.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going. Billboard's Women in Music 2017 Rule Breaker, Kehlani.
First of all, I've never done anything with cameras, and this is so crazy to me that I'm here in this room and I'm holding this glass thingy and it means something, and you guys cared enough to give me this glass thing, and I'm so stoked to put it on my desk. First, I have to say how crazy it is that this man is handing me this award, because he's literally the reason that I'm here right now. Like the video said, I was around in Oakland couch hopping and doing my thing, and he literally called me and said, yo, if you finish high school, I will bring you to Los Angeles and let you work in my studio. And I will give you an apartment so that you can have somewhere to lay your head for the first time in years. And I can't explain to you how much it means to me that you are able to do this with me, and that everything you did is not taken for granted or anything at all. I swear, and I'm trying not to cry because he's everything to me. This is my guardian angel, you guys. First of all, can we have a round of applause for this man? For real. Yeah. So second, I have to thank you, BillBoard, so much. Being acknowledged, like I said in the video, being acknowledged for breaking rules in a positive light is so important to me, because my entire career I've been very outspoken, and whether it be something that goes on, you know, in politics, or something that goes on socially, I can't help it. I'm a Taurus. Me and Kelly Clarkson got the same birthday. Hey, girl. I just have to speak up. It hits me in the gut. So thank you for acknowledging it in a positive way, and thank you for even allowing me to be in this room full of so many people that I admire so much. I also have to say thank you to every woman who paved the way for me to be standing here right now doing what I love to do. Thank you for making it okay for women to be outspoken and be themselves. Mary, I look up to you so much. Turning your pain into triumph over and over and over and over again made me who I am. Thank you to my label, Atlantic. Hey, Julie, girl. The best, truly deserving of what you got tonight. And thank you so much, every one of you, for believing in me. And when I get scared and think I can't do it, all of you guys call me and you're like, you know what, you can do this. You remember when you first got here, you got this. Thank you to the greatest manager in the entire world, David Ali. I don't know where he is. People will tell you, David Ali is the sweetest man in the entire world. I don't think I've met any person who can say anything bad about him ever. And if you do, I think you're lying, just saying. Thank you to my amazing A&R, Jeff Vaughn, who has never, ever, ever even presented me with something that I possibly wouldn't want to do. And thank you for accepting me and finding me and saying, you know what, let's work and let's do something consistent, and whatever you want to do, I'll support it fully. Mike Karen, thank you so much also for believing in me from day one and making this happen. Everybody at Atlantic. Mommy, if you're watching this, oh man, I love you so much. My aunt raised me. She adopted me when I was 3 months old, and she didn't have to do that. As someone who doesn't have both their mother and their father, having someone who was ready to step up to the plate and take that role and do it full force when they had their own life to think about is everything. And so I owe you everything in the world, Mom, if you're watching this. My entire family, I love you so much. And thank you, God, last but not least at all, for always keeping your hand on me through every single thing. And I love you guys. Thank you.
This is so much fun. I just have to say that. This is really, really a night of inspiration and beautifulness happening, whatever.